So you've written a great resume, you went through the stressful interview process, and you finally got a job offer letter from a consulting firm saying they want to hire you. Congratulations, soon you will be starting your first day as a management consultant. And that may make you a little nervous. Well, that's okay. I was really nervous starting in consulting too. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my first year as a consultant, what I had to overcome, and what I liked and disliked about it. But before we get into the video, I'm Bob. I'm a management consultant specializing in finance, and I live and work in Japan. I make videos about my career, higher education, things that I do here, living abroad, and a lot of other fun stuff. So if you feel like that content would be interesting to you, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram. So if this is your first time to my channel, I'd like to give you a little background. I've been working in consulting for 3 years. I did not start in consulting out of college like a lot of you watching this video may be. I went into consulting with a little bit of a professional background. Prior to going into consulting, I was in the Air Force working in financial management services. And I started my role in consulting soon after leaving the military. Even though I had a solid work background, I was still nervous about starting in consulting because I knew it would be a lot different, and the military was all I'd known for about 13 years. So starting in consulting, the first thing I had to overcome was myself. I had to get over my nervousness of taking on a new career, and I had to continually tell myself that I was there for a reason, I was chosen for a reason. A lot of people were counting on me to represent the company, and the client was counting on me to deliver, so I needed to get over my fear and find my confidence. I won't bore you with the details of it in this video, but basically, the first project I put on was reconciling thousands of records in travel accounting that contained unpaid money to the client or records that had not been closed in the accounting system. And I was basically told by the client that they needed me to close the gap and clean this up because it was impacting their audit and making their books look really bad. So taking this on, I did the military veteran thing, and I was like, okay, I got this, I can do it, I'm strong, I'll get this done by myself and attack it with everything I've got. Well, that was the first lesson I learned in consulting, and that is that consulting is very much a team sport. And that's something about consulting that's very different from the military. Not only should you go to your team and your project managers for assistance, they are actually glad that you do. And since they have years more experience than you do, they can give you a lot of advice to make your life easier and help you get a better product. Another big lesson I learned my first year as a consultant is that you should never assume anything is obvious to the client. So even though you're looking at the client's data and business processes, you're looking way deeper into things than the client, and you are connecting dots that they did not see, which is something as a consultant that you're there to do. You're there to do that analysis and make those connections to bring forward the best solutions to your client by better understanding their challenges. One thing I did not like about my first year as a consultant was just the level of effort it took to get things done. I would always complete my work, but sometimes I felt like it took me a really long time to accomplish things, or I would spend too long looking for something that wasn't there, or trying to make something work that never had a chance of working in the first place. But that's just like a personality quirk of mine. Like, if I really feel like something will work, I won't let things go. I'll keep trying and trying and trying. But as time went on, I got more efficient, and I was able to better understand what works and what does not work depending on my client's situation, needs, and how much and how accurate the data I am provided is. The thing I liked most about my first year at consulting was just the level of access I had to my client's leadership. They were always really great about clarifying things, following up, and providing any resources that I needed in order to get a project done. And having that level of access to the client's leadership was also really helpful in helping me understand the finer points of business processes, and helped me understand why I was seeing some of the things I was seeing on my client's accounting. And that's something I thought was really cool about consulting, is that I got to see the direct relationship of how business processes and logistic processes impacts accounting, which is something I did not have much exposure to in my previous role in the Air Force. So rewinding a bit here, back to the beginning of the video where I was talking about the biggest thing I had to overcome was myself. I didn't know how true that was until the end of my first year, when I got a really great performance review and the client had nothing but good things to say about my performance to my project manager. I had the ability and skills to do the job the whole time. The only person that didn't believe in me was me. So if you are starting in consulting or taking on any new professional role, know that you are there because you have already proven you deserve to be. Whoever hired you saw something in you that none of the other candidates have. And that is what sets you apart, and that is what will bring value to your firm and your clients. In my first year, I was able to bring back $1.5 million to my client through my analysis and expertise. I performed and got a passing grade on 5 financial audits, and I brought back about another $800,000 in logistics account reviews, and I cleared about 2,000 records from the backlog. And I even ended up getting a performance bonus my first year because the client was so pleased with my work. So far, I have found consulting to be a very challenging but rewarding career, and I'm looking forward to new challenges and new opportunities with my firm in 2023. If you want to know more about what I do and my background, I will leave my LinkedIn down in the description box. Feel free to reach out to me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Well, that is my video for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations again on this new start in your professional career, and I will see all of you in the next one.